Well, I'm Cathy Wright. I'm the librarian at New College, Worcester, which is a residential school for children and young people who are blind and partially sighted. And it's my job to provide resources for the students in formats that they can read. So for young people with visual impairment, that means that they have Braille, or they might have large print, they might have audio, they might have electronic books, but it's probably a combination of all those things.
Our life will be as peaceful and tender and sweet as a caress. I have faith.
We get lots of reluctant readers coming in. We've students, especially if you're learning Braille, it's very hard work. You have to accept that you're losing your sight. You have to think of yourself in a different way from if you were a sighted person. So you've got a big emotional barrier to overcome, as well as the difficulty of learning a new code, a new language, as it were. So we find that students do find it quite hard work, but once they get going with a lot of encouragement, some fun books to read, they're often making good progress and discovering a joy in reading again. One or two students here have learnt the whole code. The very quickest would be about 6 months, but I think more normally it would take perhaps 2 years between starting lessons and being fully independent in Braille. It can be difficult to get a book in the right format for the student, particularly as so few books are still published in Braille or any alternative format. So we have to usually do a bit of a search. We'll look on the RNIB catalogue. We might look at Amazon to see if they do it in large print or audio. If it's not a very long book, we might scan it ourselves. For instance, if a reluctant reader is learning Braille and they don't like storybooks but they're interested in a particular subject, we'll find a non-fiction book which is about their interest. It might be about an animal or something like that, and then we scan it and we put it through the embosser ourselves and we produce it individually for that child. Technology has made a huge difference to the amount that students are reading, to the point that I'm aware that a lot of students are reading, but they're not coming into the library for their books. So they're downloading ebooks onto their Victor Stream readers, or they're accessing them through RNIB Talking Books. They might be putting the books onto their MP3 player or their PC or any one of lots of different gadgets that they might have, and they never come to the library for them because they don't need to anymore. If you go back, you'll find my hand. There it is, and that's the end. That's the last bit of the end of the Harry Potters.
Oh yeah.
What I like best is fitting the right book to the right child at the right time, and that would be the same for it would be the same for a sighted child, the same as any young person. If you can just get them at the right moment in their lives when they're ready for that particular book, and it opens a door to them, it shows them something new, it fills them with a new experience, then that's what I find really satisfying.